Maybe you should listen.
Actually, what you and I do is not that strange. I mean, there are reporters who report on sports, for instance, and they'll talk about a team and what the team needs to do to get better. Like, they
Yep.
don't just talk badly about other teams. They're local reporters. They'll talk about, hey, this coach isn't doing the right thing. They don't have the guys working out enough. Why did he pick that draft pick? Why didn't he go for a defensive end? Why did he pick up another wide receiver? We got 7 of those. Like, that self-criticism is okay in lots of areas, and you always need that. Like, that's what keeps people honest, is that we're doing the job that press is supposed to do. You're not supposed to find out about WikiLeaks from freaking WikiLeaks. Like, you're not supposed to find out that the DNC is colluding with the media through WikiLeaks. You're supposed to find that out through CBS. You're supposed to cut on CNN, and they have an investigative reporter section who's been tracking this for 6 weeks or 6 months. And that's how you're supposed to find out. That's what you don't understand. We're so deprived of real journalism that now to try to do real journalism is called being a Kremlin stooge. You know what I'm saying? And what we're doing is seen as being a turncoat, when in fact it is what all news programs should be doing. All of them are doing you a big disservice when they're not making the Democrats stay accountable. So that's
absolutely.
our job, and that's cool. I'm glad everyone else doesn't do it, because that makes us different, HA.
Well, exactly. And it's interesting. WikiLeaks, not only are they whistleblowers, but without WikiLeaks, we wouldn't know the corruption that exists within the U.S. government. They also went after Republicans before they published the DNC emails. They disclosed emails, disclosed information during Bush's presidency. But the issue, the reason WikiLeaks is so important is that they actually expose corruption using the words of people in power, using their own. And when Democrats are afraid of that, and they haven't fixed the corruption, they definitely haven't. They've justified it. They've swept it under the rug, and they've demonized WikiLeaks or people like you and me. And they focused on Russia. The Democrats are like the Republican Party in the 50s. It's not even. This is if there are people who care about climate change, they should go to the Green Party, because EPA regulations aren't going to save the planet. It's an actual green economy that Democrats don't want. You need a green economy. You need renewable energy.
Right.
So, and then there's no anti-war movement. That's on the left. Everybody and everybody's afraid to say anything bad about Obama or Schumer or Pelosi or anybody within the Democratic Party, because Trump is now the big evil. And this is a phrase I always hear. Well, resist Trump also. Focus on Trump. Well, he's in power, and he's not going to lose the election because people who didn't vote for him hate him even more. That's not, these Democrats, their heads are exploding real time. We're seeing this. They can't say, how many times have you heard, oh, he's not going to make it? This guy's getting impeached real soon. You just watch.
Watch what happens. Okay, so now Bernie Sanders, and to your point, HA, Bernie Sanders, the legislation, the Medicare for all, he's going to introduce new legislation. I think it's HR 670. I don't know if I'm getting those numbers right. But anyway, let's see what the Democrat Party does. Okay, this legislation is going to come through in a couple weeks. All right?
They're going to vote against it. They're going to vote against it.
You already give it up for HA Goodman, man.
Let's sprinkle some crack on them and get out of here.
They're going to vote against it. They're going to talk all this crap about Trump care or Ryan care and how great Obamacare was. And remember, originally that's what Obama wanted, to make sure everybody was covered, right? That's what he wanted. Well, if universal health care is the only way to really get there, how could you vote against that with a straight face?